All right, last problem with this particular short review. We're using the solubility curve given below. We have a student who's working with saturated solution. It contains 100 grams of water and potassium chromate at 80 degrees. How much of the solute would precipitate out if the solution was cooled 30 degrees all the way down to 50 degrees? So a couple things to note here. We have a solution in 100 grams of water. Always make sure, okay, on the y-axis of your solubility curve, just make sure, yes, we're dealing with 100 grams of solution of water. And so they match, right? We can use this curve here. And potassium chromate, I identify that being potassium is K, chromate's the Cr2O7. So we're looking at this particular salt right here, and I see it right here. I'll go ahead and see if I can draw on it, kind of highlight it for you guys. So you can see it, and then we'll work this problem. So we need to find the how much salt is that solution going to contain at 80, and then how much will it contain at 50, and then look at the difference. And generally speaking, I think the exception here on this particular chart is when you increase the temperature, you increase the solubility of the given salt on that curve. Our exception here is cesium sulfate. Apparently that goes down when you increase the temperature, but in a general sense, the solubility will go up with temperature. I'm gonna make a few adjustments here to the screen just to make it look less busy. Now let's see how much salt can we put in 100 grams of water for our potassium chromate. We're looking at 80 degrees here. So I'm going to say 57. You could probably say 57 because it's between 57 and 60, or sorry, 50 and 60. Here's 50, here's 60. I mean, it's definitely past the middle point. I would say 57 grams. Your teachers are going to give you some leeway there. Now we have at 50 degrees, we're right at 30. I mean, you could probably say right at 30 there. I can. Okay. So what we're saying here on this particular solubility curve graph is that our potassium chromate solution will hold 57 grams of that salt at 80 degrees. Now, it will only hold 30 at 50 degrees. I apologize. I think my neighbor's doing some work upstairs. But we'll hold 57 at 80 degrees, 30 grams at 50 degrees. So the difference is going to what we call precipitate out, and you'll see a solid form when you cool that particular solution. And that is degrees Celsius. I'll make sure that's added. Yeah, it's degrees Celsius. Oop, there we go. Yep, so we just need the difference, right? 57 minus 30, that's 47 grams that will precipitate out. All right, thanks again for watching.